Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping in again. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make my mother's amazing award-winning potato salad. It is a blend of savory flavors that are perfect for any family gathering. Just look at it. The full recipe is in the video description below, but I'm making 5 pounds. So I peeled the potatoes, put them in cold water, set them to boil, and once they did, I checked on them every so often with a fork to make sure that they were done, but not too done. You don't want mushy potatoes at all. So you have to cook them until a fork inserts easily, but it meets a little bit of resistance. It's a skill that you have to learn, and I turned down the heat a little bit so it wouldn't boil over, and it didn't. And then you want to drain the potatoes. And here are the drained, slightly cooled off potatoes, and I'm going to dice them into smaller pieces than some people do. I don't like large chunks of potato in my potato salad, but then again, I don't want it to be mushy. And these potatoes are going to sit in a marinade for several hours, so they need to hold up to that. So I just dice them into the size that you see, and I'm putting them into a very large bowl, which is off to the left. Now these are red potatoes, which I think are perfect for a potato salad. I love the flavor of yellow or the Yukon Gold, but they have too much of a waxy texture for my taste. So I love the red potatoes. They're flavorful and they have a really good texture. The marinade or dressing that the potatoes will sit in overnight or for several hours is made up of olive oil, some dried mustard, paprika, salt, vinegar, and lemon juice. And then I just mix that all up. You don't need a shaker, but I happen to have one. You can just mix it up very well. And we'll be using most of that, but also reserving some to add flavor to the potato salad later. Now I did not film it, but I already added 3 tablespoons of minced onion to the boiled potatoes and added the salt and pepper from the recipe. Now I'm adding the amount specified of the dressing and just incorporating everything really well and covering it and placing it into the refrigerator overnight. And this is actually the next day. Happy 4th of July. I am now washing and chopping up some celery and 6 hard-boiled eggs. You can see the mayonnaise, parsley, and celery seed there, as well as the celery. And all of that will be added to the potatoes that have been marinating in the dressing overnight. I've taken the potatoes out of the refrigerator and I added the celery seed, the eggs and everything to it, the mayonnaise, and stirred it up really well. And every good cook does a taste test, and I found that this needed more salt, and I used a little bit more of that reserved dressing from the day before, which I had kept in the refrigerator, and it just came up perfect. My daughter is giving it the final stir, and now I am slicing up 2 eggs to garnish the top. I've placed the potato salad in a nice glass bowl, which is actually the bottom of a 2-quart casserole, so we know that this recipe for 5 pounds makes 2 quarts. Of course, you can double, triple this recipe, and if you're expecting a crowd, and it will be just perfect for you. And also, if you want leftovers, there will be no leftovers today, I can guarantee it. So I probably should have made 10 pounds of the potato salad, and then I could have sent some home with everybody. And now I'm just going to sprinkle some paprika on the top. You can also use smoked paprika if you prefer that. And this is just looking really, really pretty. You could also add a couple of sprigs of fresh parsley to the top. And here is the finished product, all ready to serve to your guests. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know I've been a little bit quiet, but I'm busy packing up a house, as you know. If you could like, subscribe, and share, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow my channel in the cooking genre, and that would be just fantastic if you could do that. Until next time, bye!